leather gloves, we're slapping in hams. Popcorn and peanuts, we're working the stands. Pink cotton candy, love on a stick. Who's chasing the beer that circle the lips? Play ball, play ball. Load up the bases and smack it right over the wall.
Play ball.
Play ball.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Laughter Saves
Laughter
Live.
Saves Live.
Live! What? You scared me.
Hey!
Here at Paradise Studios in beautiful downtown Massapequa, New York.
Yes.
Right by the Lure in Massapequa, Long Island Railroad. Tonight's show is brought to you by
Barasch and McGarry.
Lawyers for the 9/11 community. Thank you, Michael
Thank you
Barasch,
so much
for your support. So,
So,
if you're not noticing, Rich Walker is not here.
thank God.
He's got a high-paying gig in some
At the
Italian
diner.
restaurant. Hey, Patrick. So I saw the fly. He didn't tell me he was doing the gig. I saw the fly.
Nah, he's a
You
lot.
know, he said, "Oh, I got a big gig," and he's in freaking some
Nah,
back room. Or
you know where he is?
Where?
At Temple. Hello, Fellowship Live.
Is Richie Jewish?
He doesn't admit it, but he's a Jew.
Is he?
He's a Jew.
He doesn't.
He's a Jew, ladies and gentlemen.
So let's start off with "Let's Go Mets." I never
Oh, my
wear Mets
goodness.
stuff. I never wear it. Lindor just hit a 4-run home run, a grand slam, and the Mets, you just thinking, hold on.
2 more innings.
We don't got to go back to Philly. That's the main thing.
Please.
It's
I can't deal with it.
Philly, but those Philly fans are nasty.
Yeah.
They're the worst fan. I hate to say it, they're the worst fans in the country. They're really bad.
I'm not a Philly guy. I like their cheesesteaks.
Oh yeah,
That's it.
Oh, I'll tell you a funny cheesesteak story if you want to hear it.
I was hoping you'd say
So I go out.
John, before you say the cheesesteak story, people are asking if Rich got a haircut. So once again, this is not Rich Walker.
I am not Rich Walker. No.
This is Eric
No.
Half.
Eric Half.
No.
You didn't tell him who I am.
No. Oh, my co-host tonight is Eric Half. One of the funniest comics, in Long Island. I don't know the comics from around the country. I only know who I can compare him to. Eric, he started out after me. Did you take Richie's class?
I did. 15 years.
Took Richie's class within 15 minutes. Was funnier than Richie, right? And then I'm going, wow, this guy is funny. And then I see him once and I go, he's funnier than I am already.
Oh, shush up.
And then I realized, yeah, he's getting funny, but I was getting worse. That was the problem. So he was passing, when a car's going backwards.
Oh, shut up. So I'm here tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
He is one funny guy. You got to see him do a show. I'm telling you. Really enjoyable. Oh, the cheesesteak story.
Cheesesteaks.
Doesn't take me much to forget.
Nothing a Jew likes more than a cheesesteak.
Yeah.
Ah!
I went to
milk and meat, baby.
I went to my what is my doctor for my head? My neurologist today.
Yes.
Before I get to the cheesesteak story.
Guy walks into a neurologist's office.
Now let me just say this. HIPAA. I go to the doctor, right? I just get my medication. I'm on the
how long is this story gonna
Adderall.
take?
This
It's
is
going to take a while. I feel like it.
So it's this new office, new building in Lynbrook. Okay, I'm there because I'm taking some. Neurologist. You have something going on.
Yeah.
You don't want people to know. You don't want people to know you're going to the doctor.
Right.
His office is on the first floor with windows, a corner office on the street from floor to ceiling.
Oh boy.
So anybody that walks by goes, "Hey, John's seeing the neurologist." So I said to him, "Hey, doc, HIPAA, you can't do this. You can't have an office on the first floor." So he was laughing. He thought it was funny. As my family says. All right, the cheesesteak story. So I go down to Philly. I'm teaching hazardous material stuff because I'm very smart. Teaching it. And I said, before I leave Philly, got to get a cheesesteak, right? You got to get a cheesesteak. So I went to something Luke's.
Geno's.
No.
Mama
Luke's, but it's not Mama Luke's because that's how I remembered it.
There's two different ones. Geno's
something
and the
Luke.
other
There's a bunch of them. But, all right. So this is whatever Luke's. Hey, Barbara. So HIPAA, it's two ways. Oh, I didn't know that. Cece says it's that. Oh, it's my daughter. My daughter's in Ireland right now watching the show.
Irish.
So I go and I get a cheesesteak. Big freak. It's like, I can't eat all that. Richie, Eric,
whoever I am.
I eat the whole thing.
Of course.
Then I go, you know what?
Delicious.
But I got the different kinds of meat. I didn't get like there was 2 different kinds.
Right.
I go, you know what? Let me get another one, the other meat, and I'll bring that home.
Oh my God.
I ate the other one. Those were the days. I can't
so
do that
good.
anymore. All right, we have a special guest. We don't want to lose them. Halloween's coming up, right?
Yes.
Halloween's coming up.
Yep.
Do you dress up for Halloween? Go to parties?
I do. I try to scare the children.
Oh, right. Yeah, but I'm saying I haven't been invited to a party in years. I want to be invited to a party this year.
I'm not.
You having a party?
No.
I thought you were having a party. That's why I invited you as co-host. I thought I'd get invited.
Yes, I am having a party. The answer is always yes.
Before we get into this discussion, we have an expert on Halloween costumes coming on. She has a few choices this year, and we're going to hear from my granddaughter, Lillian Virginia. Come on in, Lillian Virginia. Introduce yourself. My grandson. Hey, guys.
Thank you.
Hi. Hi.
Hi. Now, I know it's past your bedtime, but I just want to go over. Lillian Virginia, you were going to be a starfish, a unicorn, a fire dog. What are you going to be for Halloween?
A starfish.
A starfish.
Oh my God!
And of course,
she wanted to be a lion yesterday.
A lion, and I'll be a grandpa starfish, grandpa's starfish, right?
We go trick or treating with
now, Vincent, what are you going to be?
Dipper Pines.
Okay, that's from that TV show that you watch, right?
Yeah, that you call Sneaky Falls.
Sneaky show, right? Lillian, why do you want to be a starfish?
They love to.
Because you love to. Why didn't you want to be the fire dog? Because then I could have been a fireman.
Yeah, that's true.
You think you'll be the fire dog?
No.
No. All right, when you go trick or treat, this interview's going downhill quick. When you do trick or treat, what do you say when you go to the house?
Give me the food.
Say trick or treat. No. Say trick or treat.
Trick or treat. Give me all your food.
And if they have nice flowers on the front lawn, you can always pick one, right?
Yeah.
No. No. All right, so
That's what I do.
you have anything else you want to say on my show?
Yeah.
Stinky feet. Nobody wants to see stinky feet.
Helicopter. Helicopter.
All right, get to bed.
Well, give us before you leave.
What?
What's your favorite candy?
Well, what's your favorite candy?
Gummies.
What do you want for candy? What's your best candy?
I know it. Gummies, right? Gummies. I know it. All right. Good night. Go to bed. Thank you, Terry. That's my daughter-in-law there running the camera. All right. So that's what it pays to co-host the show because you can have your cute grandkids. You know what I'm saying? I love them. I was with her yesterday at the beach.
Yes. Always beautiful.
And she picks up every little shell that's broken from the whole beach. We were
Don't
there
you
for an
think
hour.
it's important, though? Let's forget about Halloween because there's a bigger holiday
Yes.
that's going on, and you've completely ignored it.
What?
All the Jews that are watching us right now.
Yeah.
You don't ever have a Jew on this show. You refuse to have the Jews. You didn't know I was a Jew. You invited me on thinking this guy is probably Italian, but I'm not. I'm a Jew. And what did we just have? Let's test you.
Danny, come on down there.
Let's test you. Let's test your knowledge of Judaism.
Happy New Year.
Which one?
Oh,
okay.
Rosh Hashanah.
Rosh Hashanah.
Hello.
All right. What's
All right,
coming up this week?
Coming up this week is the next Jewish holiday.
Called?
All I know is I had off
What do
from
we
high
have
school.
to do? Exactly.
I don't know what it is. What is it?
Yom Kippur.
Yom Kippur.
Come on.
Thank you. Butcher was your
Yes. Yes. He's a Jew.
Yes.
And
Yes, thank
we
you.
have to atone for our sins. So
What
think.
sins have you had this week?
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have brought that up.
Yes.
This
you had any
week.
sins? Yes.
I'm thinking the whole year. I have a whole year to really.
We'll be here
think
for a
about
long
it.
time.
Yes.
I'm just thinking. I've seen 3 sins you had this week
I
myself.
know. I just
Yeah.
drank on the way here. No,
Yeah,
but
I
so
drink.
yeah, to all the Jews, Happy New Year.
Thank you. Thank you for
Right?
that. Yes,
And
absolutely.
because John's a big supporter of the Jews, as you can see.
Yes. In fact, I went to
He once knew a Jew.
I went to Forest Hills High School.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh, that's a lot of Jewish people.
Oh, ton.
Yarmulkes, the whole thing.
The whole thing. I had to wear a yarmulke and everything.
Jews and Italians, what do you think? Same, different?
They get along great. We're the same.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
except for the food.
I had some few other things. I was getting confused with the clock.
Sorry,
We got
see,
a
I
few
threw him
minutes.
off. I threw him off.
No. We have a few minutes. Did you get your 40th anniversary for Johnny and Paulie this week?
Oh.
40 years. Oh my God, this poor woman. Could you just imagine
Who is
living with my wife and me?
What?
40 years.
You're 40 years.
I'm 45 years old, but 40 years.
Congratulations. That's amazing.
That's a long time. That's a long time.
That's a lot of pickleball.
It's a lot of pickleball. Now, you're a romantic guy. I read your posts on Facebook. You're very romantic.
Very romantic.
Your last anniversary or your wife's birthday. When did you pick up that gift?
What gift? What was it?
No, when did you pick up
my
the
wife.
gift?
The wife?
Maybe flowers we're going to get that day.
know.
The card you may get. When did you get
I don't
the
do
gift?
flowers, by the way. Here's my
Oh, no?
rule.
Oh,
I have
you
a
plants.
rule on flowers.
Yes.
Don't buy women flowers on the obvious days. Buy them on the days when they don't expect them. Because you get all the suckers. It's like, you're shopping with idiots.
So everybody's buying on your wife's birthday.
Yeah, they're like
what
idiots.
are you talking about?
No, but that's different. On the birthday, I stay away
on your
from
anniversary.
anniversary. No, but like Valentine's Day,
Oh,
don't
that's
buy
different.
flowers.
No, I don't buy
Okay.
flowers about that.
But yeah, I pick out my own. I go to Whole Foods.
Very nice.
That's a good tip.
It is.
Whole Foods, pick out your
You get a
own
little
flowers.
banana
You make your own thing, and you eat a banana.
You stick a banana in there. Very
It's
nice.
all organic. Organic.
Very
flour.
nice.
Yes.
So what I'm getting at is,
Yes.
I was in the mall that morning.
What did you do?
I was in the mall that morning, and I
And what
bought a
did you
nice,
get
nice
last
bracelet.
minute?
Nice bracelet. Check this out. I hope Paul is not watching. Check this out. We have two people in the audience here. We got Rosie and Danny. Rosie, check. Ready? Macy's, 30% off, and then if you use the card, 25% more off.
Wow.
Am I a cheap bastard?
Yes, you are.
You know, got a bracelet. It was regularly $900. I got it for $32.
See, that's a good deal.
No, it was a nice bracelet. She
I'm
was
sure.
very happy. She deserves everything. 40 years with me.
Wow, congratulations.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That is a lot. That's a lot.
The audience is clapping for that.
Did you like the bracelet? Did you like it?
She loved the
All
bracelet.
right.
And I asked my daughter Olivia, who's coming on tonight, to help me pick it out, and then she had something to do with the boyfriend, James, the boyfriend, right? So I went, I said, I'm going to make this decision myself. I sent her a few pictures, and then I said, you know what? I got this. And I think I hit a home run.
What'd
I
you
think
do?
I hit a home run. Yeah, she loved it. She loved it. She loved it.
Diamonds, gold, you're good.
Can I tell you something funny tonight?
No.
So, first of all, I'll explain this. That is not a picture on behind us. That is John's firehouse. It is a green screen. And guess who's wearing green? So guess who has no shoulders?
I love it. Like a skeleton for Halloween.
I try to plan things
like
for
a
Halloween
skeleton for
in
Halloween.
advance.
I love it.
I like to be prepared for these sort of events.
So
That's
what
okay. It's lovely.
I was
If
gonna
you
ask-
hold your arms up sideways, you won't be able to see your arms. No, the other way. With the
other way,
green.
yeah.
There you go.
I don't know what I'm doing.
dental cleaning.
How important is this,
Yes.
Butch? Interrupting the show
Interrupting my
to
dental
talk about
cleaning.
my shirt.
Well, no, it's your shoulders. It's your
I just
shoulder.
had my
You have
teeth
no.
cleaned.
I wanted people to know you had shoulders.
Dental cleaning. You go. How often you go?
Every 6 months.
I go.
They would like me there every 3. I'm sorry.
I go every 3
Yeah.
because every time I go, she says, you got to floss better. You got to do this. You got to do that. I go, well, try whatever. So now I'm trying to go every other week because I floss. I don't floss good.
Just to get the sausage out.
She does it nice. They do a nice job though in there, right? When you leave there, you feel like
You do feel like a human again.
And you go, I'm
Oh,
taking
I have-
care. I'm taking care of these teeth now.
That's right.
I'm
exactly.
gonna water pick and I'm gonna dig.
And you tell them, I floss every day, and you wouldn't believe what I did to these teeth.
She picked out a piece of food. Then Trina said you're eating ribs. It's like,
Hey, yeah.
So what else? What else did I want to talk to you
I don't
about?
know. You have the list.
We're good. We're good. Let's go.
Oh wait,
Let's
what's
go.
happening with the Mets? Should we look?
Check with the Mets. Let's go to our
Let's see.
commercial, and we'll be back with our first guest, Kevin Farrell
Kevin Farrell.
from the Terry Farrell Foundation.
Top of the night.
If you spent time downtown on 9/11 or in the 8 months after, you were exposed to toxic air and may be eligible for compensation from the $10 billion 9/11 Victim Fund. But most people who qualify still haven't claimed what they're entitled to.
I work downtown. I didn't die. I was an office worker. I felt like there were others who deserved the money more than I did.
A major reason people haven't claimed the money they're due is guilt. They feel guilty claiming funds when others died or were first responders.
I heard there were 9/11 funds, but because I wasn't a first responder, I did not apply.
You do not have to be a first responder to qualify. This fund was created for everyone who worked, lived, or attended school south of Canal Street, who may have experienced or have experienced respiratory illness or any of the 68 cancers linked to the toxins. Even if you have a family history of cancer, there is a presumption linking most cancers to the toxins.
I thought it was too late to make a claim. My spouse worked downtown at a bank and died of cancer. Honestly, I just haven't felt up to it.
The government's $10 billion Victim Fund and Health Program have been permanently extended. You just need to have been below Canal Street on 9/11 or at any time in the following 8 months. To see if you qualify, call or go to 911fund.com to speak to a representative of Barasch and McGarry, lawyers for the 9/11 community.
There are many reasons people who are eligible for compensation are not stepping up to claim it. To those who are holding back, I would say just take the first step. Ask for help. Make the call. It's not too late.
I called and I qualified.
I qualify.
I qualify.
Millions of dollars remain unclaimed. You do not have to be seriously ill to qualify.
Did he? And we're back. Life Stays Live live.
Hey!
Strong Island Television Paradise Studios.
Brought
Best
to you
people.
by
Bada bing, bada bing,
Barasch,
bada bing.
McGarry.
So our first guest tonight is from the Terry Farrell Foundation, Kevin Farrell. How are you, my friend? Sorry I'm coming to this craziness. I see you didn't watch any of our previous shows because you're here.
That's the first time we laughed all night.
Yes, but welcome. Tell us a little bit about the Terry Farrell. Well, tell us about Terry Farrell first. Who was he to you?
Terry was the brother was just younger than me. He was
Okay.
He was 5 of 7.
Okay, 5 of 7 brothers.
We went to New York City Police Academy together in 1984. He was a transit cop. I was a Long Island Railroad cop. 89, he rolled over to the fire department, wound up going to Rescue 4, and obviously on 9/11, he was working, responding.
He was lost on 9/11. Rescue 4 Manhattan? Queens, I'm sorry. Rescue companies, for those out there, they are the firefighters. They save the firefighters and do a whole lot of really tough stuff. Highly trained, put themselves in jeopardy more than the average firefighter. If you're in rescue, you're a special hero. They're all heroes, but you're a special hero, and your brother was. So he was lost on 9/11.
Mm-hmm.
And when did you get this idea about the Terry Farrell Foundation?
Not long after, I had 2 brothers, if you could believe it, in the bar business.
In the bar business?
In the bar business.
Can't believe it.
Yeah. So they initiated a program where it was a scholarship fund for firefighters' kids.
Okay, nice.
My older brother Dennis and I started a program to recruit potential bone marrow donors because when Terry was in the fire academy, they had started the program there.
Yes, I remember.
And he wound up donating to a 6-year-old girl from Nevada.
Fantastic.
Bone marrow transplant.
Wow.
She's
how's she doing?
I think she's 35 now, living out west and living large.
Very nice. Very nice.
Beautiful.
But so that's and the program kind of expanded from the scholarship fund to now they get donations of equipment, apparatus that they donate all over the country. Last spring in Kentucky, when they had all the flooding, they donated a bunch of fire trucks.
So now, how do they get these fire trucks? How do they get them?
The organization's 22 years old, so by word of mouth, it started. Now it's, when people have equipment that they're looking to give away, they know of the program, and they'll go onto the website and they can contact my brother Brian.
So it's almost like
it's
almost like Cars for Kids, so to speak, where somebody gets a new fire truck and instead of selling the old one, they turn to you guys and they say, "Hey, give this to somebody who can use it." A department who was wiped out,
And there's usually people waiting for a truck to be donated.
And I would assume there's certain departments who know of your program who may contact you and say, "Listen, we're looking for a truck. If you hear of anything, or you get it." That's unbelievable.
Wow. Like in the last year, I think there's been probably close to 12, 15 trucks have been donated in the last year and a half.
Very nice.
All over the country.
Very nice.
Beautiful.
Can you give us a story a story of a donation. Do you guys deliver it? Do you guys go out?
Well, actually,
deliver
when the program first started, my younger brother Kieran is down in Southwest Florida right now. But one of the early donations was they had an ambulance that was donated, and it was full of turnout gear, and he had to take it up towards the Canadian border. And I guess my brother Brian must have been laughing the whole way because I don't think he expected that ambulance to get outside of the city. and Kieran had to drive it all the way up to Niagara Falls, clicking and clanking and making all sorts of racket noise and stuff like that. And of course, Kieran called me to complain about it afterwards because he wouldn't say anything to Brian. Brian kick his ass. But for the most part, when somebody has a need, they contact the fund. The fund, if they don't have a truck in waiting, they know where to start looking for it, and then they just put the two groups together.
Now,
facilitate the donation.
I would assume that you don't only do vehicles, but like if somebody wanted to do a fundraiser for you to help with, I'm sure you need gas money, meal money, hotel money when you deliver and stuff, anything like that. No?
Well, there's different firefighter like conventions all over the country. And one of the things the fund does is they sell memorial T-shirts. They're changing it up all the time. So they'll go to these, the different communities where they're having the seminars or the conference.
Right.
And they'll set up a booth, to sell shirts and stuff. We have a golf outing that is, it was July, we moved up to June every year. That sells out. That's probably the.
When is that? Wait
a minute, Spotty.
June, you said?
It's in June. Moved it out to Smithtown a couple of years ago. Used to be in Bayshore at the Town of Islip course.
Yeah.
When my brother Timmy was alive and running the program. But that's the big money maker for the year.
Because I spoke to Brian. Butch is going to yell at me probably. We would love to do a comedy night for you guys, raise some money for you guys. It's twofold. We're doing it in memory of my guys that were lost, and probably a lot of the same guys that I know. We're giving some comics who are newer, like one comic. I usually give him a shot on a show like that because those audiences are great. Have a headliner like this guy, knock it out of the park, right? Have a strong featured act, nice MC, and then we throw on a new comic for 5-7 minutes.
Raise a lot of money, man.
Raise a lot of money, laughs.
Foundation.
And then what I like is the guys who volunteer for you, help out, free night out for them. Take care of them. Free night, dinner, enjoy the show with their sweetheart. So it's a fun night. So keep that in mind. We are going down to Delaware though, to your division down there.
There's a chapter in Delaware.
What's his name?
Brian Knowles.
Brian Knowles. We have a show booked. It's me. Ooh, I'm trying to remember who's on the freaking show. I don't remember.
I'm sure it's
Joe Conti from Jersey. You know Joe Conti?
Yeah.
Joe Conti. I can't think who was up. I think Claudia's coming down. Baravita. So that should be a fun night. And you have one more story. You got a few minutes left. Another story where you delivered something and something special happened.
Well, again, the program started here locally in my brother's memory, and through the course of donations and contact and the conferences and stuff, they now have 15 chapters all over the country.
Wow.
Beautiful.
And again, right now, one of the things the fund is looking to do is, anybody that wants to donate equipment, EMS equipment, baby wipes, diapers, stuff like that, because we're going to try to arrange to get that stuff down to, North Carolina, Tennessee.
Do you have that on your website, Facebook page? Where
terryfund.org is the website.
Terryfund.org.
Right. And the phone number is 516-783-1996. If anybody has any questions. That's
can we put that up? We'll put that on our Facebook page.
516-783-1996.
What? Butch is all over that. You see, watch it. All right, great. I'll tell you, after 9/11, I don't know if you're aware of this. FDNY had a lot of trucks that were destroyed and lost. Wow. We were hurt for trucks to respond. Sure. And there was a lot of departments from around the country who donated trucks. And I'm trying to remember where. Oh, I know. I was in Utah or something, and there were fire trucks with FDNY on the side, cool. As a memorial. And I'm looking at this. I'm like, how did they get this truck out here? I met we had somebody donate a beautiful bench from Colorado. It sits in Nesmith on the triangle outside the firehouse.
Beautiful.
So I'm a few years go by, and I'm teaching out in Colorado because, again, I'm very smart. You know what I mean? I have a lot of knowledge. And so I'm going out there. So I said to the guy for the firehouse, hey, where is that department that donated that beautiful bench? Maybe I'll stop by, say hello, give a hug, whatever. I was teaching in this. I didn't realize I was teaching because they called me and they go, hey, John, where are the guys? So it was such a nice time to go out there.
Beautiful.
A few years later, when things settled down, to be able to enjoy these guys who donated this beautiful bench that sits there to this day.
Very cool. The way my brother parked Rescue 4 was the only serviceable rescue truck on the road the next day.
Oh, yeah?
The other 4 borough trucks were destroyed. When
So is Hazmat.
down.
Yes, so is the Hazmat.
Yeah.
No, wait, I'm sorry.
The website's up.
Thank you, Butch. There it is, terryfund.org.
Thank Bobby. That was a Bobby.
Oh, that was Bobby. Thank you, Bobby. So terryfund.org. Anything else you want to add on your notes? You brought notes. You had everything?
Well, just just a little tidbit of information.
Sure.
Since the fund started, we've distributed over $4.2 million to families of firefighters.
Nice.
In addition to that, over $6.2 million in surplus gear and apparatus.
Beautiful.
Throughout the country.
That's beautiful.
Beautiful.
And
thank you.
Think about that. If you're living in a community that the fire trucks were destroyed and the equipment was destroyed, that's a problem.
Yeah.
And they come in and alleviate that problem at one point, and that's a home run. So we thank you for being here, my friend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
A pleasure.
Amazing.
A pleasure.
Amazing.
We will be right back with our next guest, Olivia LaRocchia. It's a LaRocchia night.
Oh, boy.
She will be back.
Hi, I'm Arthur Lee, founder, CEO, and inventor of LifeVac, a simple rescue device that can save a child's life in a choking emergency. All these people were saved with LifeVac. People may not realize that on average, 14 people a day die from choking-related incidents. Every 5 days, one of those is a child. As simple as place, push, pull.
To learn more, please visit lifevac.net.
You can find it on YouTube.
All right.
And we're back. Are we back? We're back. My co-host has gone to the pizzeria. No, he's in the men's room. You see, Eric Haft is. Eric, how old is Eric? He had to go to the men's room.
No, I'm good.
We're back.
Oh, shoot. Oh, my God.
See, Richie never does that. Richie can hold it.
That was a quick commercial.
That is so funny.
Are you losing your hair? Are you trying to get your hair back? Well, come to LaRocchia Hair.
Before we bring out the kid here, she's like sitting there going, I just want to do this and get this over with.
Yes.
She, just want to see if we covered everything. But I didn't talk. I didn't talk pickleball. Let me bring up.
Oh, the Mets won, by the way.
Yeah. Wait. Hold on. Bring out Olivia first. Bring out Olivia. There's Olivia LaRocchia.
Hello.
And she's my pickleball coach. Bring your phone sideways. Let's talk pickleball. No. Oh, that was a bad pitch.
Oh my God.
She actually dove.
She did. She got it.
Olivia LaRocchia.
Hey!
Sitting in my bed. Yeah.
That's correct. I'm in your bed. Yep.
Let's show them all the pictures on the walls. We have
40 years, baby.
So, Olivia Lynn LaRocchia, my youngest daughter, my pickleball partner, and she works at Island Harvest.
Wow.
I do.
And she graduated with a master's in community sustainability.
Wow.
She
Pretty
wants
close. Yes.
She wants to teach people how to grow their own food in communities. And listen, if you need somebody to help you start your own garden, Olivia is branching out with her own little side gig.
Right.
She'll come to your house, she'll help you plant, she'll check on it a few times if you want. So this is funny because I needed a guest. You see, I bring the kids on. I need a guest. I fill time. Bring the kids on. I bring my daughter on.
He rallies the family. Yeah.
Yes,
love it.
And she, but she's educated. She's very smart.
Master's degree.
Unlike a fun. So she wants to save the planet, and she's
Of
into all that
course.
stuff. You know, and she does, you know, with the stuff.
I drive an electric car. Does that make you feel
There
any
you
better?
go.
Hey, that's beautiful. We love that. We love that.
So every time I bring Olivia on, the only thing I start talking about is you got to use straws. And she says, Dad, do not bring up the straws again, right? So we can't bring up the straws, but I did.
What are some ways that we can help the
You
planet?
just brought up the straws.
The straws.
Don't tell me straws.
The straws.
What would you tell us to do?
Well, before
Yeah,
we
we
get
know
there,
about the straws. We know about the straws.
Yeah,
Get a
people-
reusable straw. Call it a day.
I'm learning that Olivia turned my yard into a farm back there. Now, beautiful things growing, and we're eating stuff from the garden. A lot more composting. She's doing it all. And I thought it might be good to bring her on because people love their gardens, and it's very therapeutic.
I love it.
You know, growing stuff. And yeah, everybody picked the tomatoes, and it's getting to that time of the year where you're like, eh. So at this time of the year, to have a very healthy garden, can we be planting anything, number one, and how can we be preparing for the future in the garden? Give us a little point.
Yeah. So,
yes.
Right now is a really good time to be planting leafy greens. Things that can do a little better in the cold. Things like your lettuces, your arugula, Swiss chard, kale. Kale's really good in the cold. And then there's some more hardy things like broccoli and cauliflower. That's what we have in our garden right now.
We do? We have broccoli and cauliflower?
We do. We have broccoli
Do you
and
need a
cauliflower.
greenhouse? Do you need a greenhouse?
What's up?
Do you need a greenhouse to do this?
You don't. You don't need a greenhouse. I bought like this tiny little like pop-up tent thing to help me get my seeds started in the spring, but you don't actually really need one.
Okay.
You can kind of makeshift anything out of things you already have. That's the cool
Watch your
part about
language. Watch your language.
sustainability.
Watch your
What
language.
did I say?
What did she say? Make what?
Oh, stop.
Go ahead. I'm kidding you. It's an old man joke. all right. Come on. You're an entertaining
You know,
person.
you could use like an old egg carton to put your seeds in, things like that. You know, reduce, reuse, right? So, yeah, that's things you can have going right now. And then to prepare for the spring, because sometimes people just don't like to garden in the winter or the fall, and that's cool. You can, easy thing, take your leaves from your lawn, rake them up, and instead of throwing them into a garbage bag, throw them on top of your garden beds and let them mulch in there. And you'll have some beautiful fertilizer for when you start in the spring.
Smart kid.
Now,
You can't be related.
I'm
to
going to
him.
tell you, to all my garlic lovers out there, now is the time for garlic, all right? Halloween or end of October, right? You take some organic garlic. You take 1 clove. Oh, the camera's over here. Hi. You take 1 clove, you put it pointy side up, you plant it in the ground about 4 inches deep, and in 9 months, like a human baby, boom, you'll have more garlic. You just leave it alone. Leave it alone for 9 months. Isn't that cool?
Wait, how deep do you have to bury that?
4 inches.
Wow.
And in through the cold, it'll live and everything?
It needs to go through a cold cycle.
You know, I have to tell you, I ran into an old Italian guy who had the
Why did you look at me when you said old
Oh,
Italian?
he knows.
This is
Not this one. A different old Italian guy. No, much older.
Yeah.
He had the most incredible garden, and I noticed that his basil leaves were, no joke, this big. They were huge.
Wow.
And he said, "That's the Italian. You can't get that here. You can't get those seeds. You can't get those seeds. That's from Italy."
Really?
And he wasn't kidding. And
I
at the end,
believe it.
when I left, he gave me in a little vial the seeds from Italy that fall off, I guess, at the end of the year, the flowers.
Yep.
They fall off these little seeds. And if you plant them at the right time of the year next year, you can have that. And I'm not joking.
That's so sweet.
Basil leaves, you know, our basil leaves are like this big. They were huge.
That's awesome.
Incredible.
Can't you get them from Italy? Like, can't you buy them or order them?
Maybe, I don't know. But
you
this
have to-
guy had
You
it.
know, I don't know.
Incredible.
Let's look into
You
that.
probably could. Yeah, that's cool. We're all
Amazing.
about sharing in the growing community. That's good
So,
stuff.
Do you have any other pointers or tips from my bedroom over there?
From your bedroom. Let's see. About growing things. Let's see. When you're growing something, you are removing nutrients from the soil. So you want to make sure you're also helping to put them back in. Good way to do that would be to change the location of where your crops are, right? Like the good old crop rotation. Don't plant your tomatoes in the same spot, or if you have to, throw some compost in there, throw some fertilizer. You can literally get compost from like Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, but hold on. We have a small yard, so we don't have the opportunity to kind of move the garden, let's say, right? What is the difference between all these kind of soils? Topsoil, potting soil. What's the other one? What do you use in a garden, and what's the mixture like?
So topsoil has a low nutrient density. There's not too many nutrients in it. So if you're going to do that, you want to make sure to throw fertilizer in with it too, because that's where all the nutrition is at. And that's what's going to help your plants grow.
Is it a 1-to-1 mix? Like one part
topsoil and compost or something?
Yeah,
okay. Exactly. 1-to-1.
The potting soil has all that crap in there.
Right, exactly. It'll have those little like white things in it, and those are minerals for the plants. Yeah, Butch.
That was a good question.
So I've got one. I've got a question for Liv.
Butch, 1 second.
From California.
Can we just let our viewers know who you are? I don't think they've ever seen you before.
Yeah, I know. So Liv, I've actually got a question. So the whole idea behind community sustainability is really getting things and communities ready to kind of in the future and future generations actually live on their own, kind of almost turning back time, right, to the olden times where people farmed themselves, where people lived among themselves. And I know some smaller communities around the country, around the world, they do that, but we really don't do that that much here. So what can we do as city livers to kind of promote that in like the Northeast, where we are mostly cities?
Right. Okay, that's a great question. So sustainability in general is about, ensuring that we can meet today's needs without affecting the future generation's ability to do so, right? So at the very minimum, what we can try to do is reduce our negative impact, right? So we can start at the individual level and then just like have conversations just like these, like make friends in your community, talk to your neighbors. Like not a lot of people are doing that anymore, right? Like make it feel like more of a community. And then when you share these ideas, people are more willing because they don't feel so alone in it. Right. If you
I have to say, I've seen a few of these gardens pop up. Like there's one I passed. I guess since you started doing this, I'm noticing them. And Livy and I got involved with one of the schools in the community. Yeah. They had a garden that was kind of in disrepair. Is the wrong word for a garden. What's the right word I'm looking for? And she had a grant from Binghamton University to help them with this garden. We put all the plants and trees. And then she lost touch with them because so we want to go back under Laughter Saves Lives. And I think this would really be cool because they feed some of the people in the community out of that garden. Not a whole lot, but it's some. Yeah. Wouldn't it be cool in memory of my guys to feed people?
Yes.
To feed local people. So we want to go back in and see if we can kind of help them again with that garden and do some stuff.
But, that's the thing. I want to remind anyone who watches this that, every little bit does count, right? We can sometimes get discouraged or hear all the doom and gloom and things are bad and right. But every little bit really does count. People think, oh, I can't make a difference. You can. So even if you have your little pot of...
In the future, though, can you wear like a doctor's uniform and maybe sit at a desk? Because it's not buying any of this.
You're not buying it, right?
Laying back,
because I'm just in a bed.
Go save the world. I'm holding my own camera. Okay.
It's because I'm so exhausted from doing so much work. that I'm just laying there.
I don't know if you saw it. Did you ever see somebody on one of the Tonight shows, the talk shows, and they go, "Hey, I'm glad I have this forum here on this show." She said, "Who's ever watching this?" She said, "Who's ever watching this?"
Whatever idiot happens to be watching this stupid podcast.
Oh my God. All right, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for moving from the living
saving
room
the world.
to the bedroom to do the show.
Yeah.
We're gonna do our best.
Appreciate
Listen, it was
it.
last minute.
I'm still not gonna recycle.
And listen, paper straws. Paper straws. All right,
We're
good night.
back to the straws.
Good night.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
I tell you, one of the best days I had this summer, though, Olivia Lynn called me and said, "Dad, the 12 volunteers that were coming to Island Harvest to what do you call it? Pick up the plants, pick up the tomatoes. What's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for when you
harvest?
Harvest.
Thank you. When you harvest, they canceled. Can you come?" So I brought my daughter-in-law, the kids.
Oh, that's cool.
Olivia's boyfriend came, and let me tell you something. We had a good time, but it's work.
Oh yeah.
It's work, and it was a hot. And then the coolest part was, at the end of the day, one of the local, I don't want to call them soup kitchens, where they give out food pantries, showed up and took the food that we picked that day. Will be given out 2 days later to people in the community who are in need. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. That was one of the best days I had this summer.
Yeah.
I have to say.
It's real. It works.
All right, so we're going to go to break, and then we're going to come back with Danny. We'll bring Danny out here, and we're going to do some funny. We're going to do some funny.
They're going to do some funny.
We'll be back.
All right. Is everybody having a good time tonight or what? That's what I thought.
All right, so we are live, Paradise Studios, New York. Give yourself a round of applause for coming out tonight. Woo!
Taking a picture. Hold on. And we're back. Live, Paradise Studios, beautiful Massapequa, New York. Danny, oh my God, Calabrese.
Yeah. Calabrese.
Oh my God, Calabrese.
Calabrese.
The Jewish guy says it better than I say.
Yeah,
Calabrese. So Danny is here. That's all I can say. I don't. Danny's here.
Danny's here.
And
Period.
we usually close. We do some shtick and some comedy. And Eric doesn't like to do that, which I appreciate. Eric likes to do something off the wall, a little different.
Well, first thing I want to
Yes.
set the tone here. Because
Danny, by the way,
well,
while he's setting the tone, he's
Yes.
one of our new comedians that's rocking.
Brand new.
He's doing really good.
I don't want to. I just feel like that.
He's
should.
with us.
I mean, I feel like that. As good as you are,
I know.
I just don't
You
want
brought
to.
us. Do you know?
I just don't want to forget.
Do you know why?
What do you mean forget? He didn't die.
No,
He
but
didn't die.
Yeah, do Rich Walker.
Here's Rich Walker for
Yeah.
1 minute trying to tell a story.
God.
Eric, you're gonna believe it. I have the greatest story about McDonald's. Oh my God. Oh, I never told you I got a McDonald's. No, it was Burger King, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, you know what's great? Chili's has a special, by the way. For $29, you could feed 6 people in your family. Anyway, did I tell you I have a show this weekend? Anyway, all right.
Richie blew us off.
He
He's
blew
in the
us
back of an Italian restaurant, like making 25.
I just don't want to forget that Richard.
Yeah,
he's
he's
here in
still here.
spirit.
Yes,
And
Richie, for anybody who's tuning in right now, Richie did not piss him. Richie's doing a comedy show.
Well, at the same time, we're going to pour out a Panera Cup for him tonight.
Yes.
And,
Biggest customer. Biggest
Biggest
sippy
Panera
behind me.
customer.
I'm number 2.
That guy, they lose money on him big time.
Big time.
So, we were going to close, we do some comedy, whatever. And then they said, hey, maybe we'll do this, funny thing about a hurricane kit, when we said, oh, no, and Butch didn't want to do it. And I said, no. And it was all good fun.
Yeah.
Believe me.
Not making fun of the hurricane.
No, absolutely not. But maybe giving them, Mr. Matt just walked in the door.
Oh, my
God.
Come on, Mr. Matt. Meet the Mats. Great the Mats.
The door for grants. Like, you showed me the grants there. Here's
We
a
have John
recreation.
Santo.
Here's a recreation. Now, first of all, he's a Met fan.
He's a big Mets fan.
He's a Met fan. Can we get him in there? All right.
Yeah.
So tonight I was coming in here just before I came in. Lindor was at the plate. Bases were loaded. John, take it away.
Grand slam.
Bam! And we're going to San Diego or to LA.
John Santo and I are going to do dueling impersonations. He's going to do. Who are you going to do?
Well, we're going to go to California, so I'll do Schwarzenegger.
You do Schwarzenegger.
And what do you do?
Fantastic.
And I'll do Jim from Taxi. What do you do when you get to a yellow light? These are the oldest impressions.
Can you guys do
Slow
something
down.
from like 2002?
All right. Newer impression. What else? He's got Trump.
We are big Met fans.
Yes, we
John, as you can tell, myself. My son is at the game tonight. Yeah, Mets. And a big game. And listen, I don't wish anything bad on any people or anything like that. But, man, we're happy we're not going back to Philly. We really are. That's a tough place to play. That's a tough team. So, very happy. High fives all around.
Yes.
Yeah. High fives all
He's
around.
a Yankee fan, by the way. Danny's hands are very soft. He definitely should have done proctology.
Stay right there. So now, Danny, we don't listen. We feel for the people in the storm.
We pray for everybody.
Yes, and Laughter Saves Lives is going to help out. We're going to give some money to some of these people, bringing down for gas money, whatever. But you thought this was going to be kind of a yuck thing.
So
and
what'd you come up?
What else is in the kit?
Hold on.
Not insulting.
So
Here we
Eric
go.
actually, this is actually one of the things inside. It's a hair coloring kit that I
For
wanted
Richie
to give
or for Eric?
No, Eric is actually the
I'm actually the spokesperson. See?
Have you seen
I'm
his
on
Oh my
it.
God!
Are you on it?
Yeah, this is actually.
No, he's really on
Yeah,
it.
he's really on it. This was Eric's specific thing. Let me bring it to the camera.
How many of those were made?
So we
How
can
many of
see
those were made?
before
One for the
and
show.
after.
Just one.
So this is his official
It's
kit.
amazing.
You can order these online now for $24.95.
That's
Well,
right.
we can't say that.
No,
No, we can't say we get $25.
In LaRocchia bill. In LaRocchia money.
In LaRocchia cash.
Yeah,
It's like
Monopoly
This
money.
is what I
So
use
what
to
else?
look older.
What else is yucky in the kit, John? You can add
Well,
any
so-
voice you want here.
I figured everybody was going to need candles.
For the Jewish holiday?
Yeah, so I got, but this one,
Baby, is this
So-
like baby Moses?
it's a divine baby Jesus, but on the back,
case you happen
in
to be a
case you
Jew.
happen to be Jewish, we got a baby Moses.
That's
also.
nice. That's
Yeah.
nice.
So, you know, it's
Is that insulting anybody? They need candle, right?
Everybody
All
needs
right.
it.
No
Look at
salt.
Butch is sweating his
Butch,
petunias
are you
off.
sweating?
Look, he's sweating
He's
his
fine.
petunias.
He's fine.
All right, what else we got in the kit?
Anything
All right,
else
let's
that's
see.
good?
All in good fun.
Give me the thing that I threw out.
The
over there.
thing,
Yeah,
the
over
thing that
there.
he threw out.
The orange, the giant colored thing.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. The giant.
So this was
Oh.
a safety vest, but
It's nice.
you know specifically,
Yes. Oh, more
it's for
green, by the way.
comics.
Yellowy.
You know,
Famous comic, please save.
you know. So you know if
Right.
you're Eric,
green. Right.
But
You know,
I
more
don't want to see
green.
any of him.
These
now.
are all-
look, we can
things.
see his shoulders, boy.
Now we can see his shoulder.
No, it's worse.
What about, wasn't there was one really good one that you said that people needed to watch, I believe.
Oh yeah,
This is a safety video that
Yeah.
everybody
yeah. I found
bring it
this.
home.
You know, hurricane instructions, and it says on here, please watch immediately. So
It's
this is
VHS.
really
Very good.
On a
important.
VHS.
VHS.
If you don't have a
No.
VHS, you're screwed.
Yeah,
So
because I actually have one.
Do you?
I have one, but not use it's
Oh.
in like a closet in case I wanted to watch some of my old videos when I was at Caroline's back in the day. Hey! Not on stage. I was just
The
going to
other
show.
thing was, I actually wanted to throw this up there. If Bobby, throw up the picture. I
you
actually
got a
wanted to
picture?
say, I think that
You guys went all
me
out.
and John
Yeah.
might be related by
Yeah,
blood.
let's see.
This is my father,
He's a handsome man.
and they could be twins.
that's crazy.
Isn't that
We do
insane?
look. We do look. How old?
Yeah.
How old is your dad?
83.
It's
It's
unbelievable how
it's
good the father
amazing
looks
how-
compared to you.
He looks fantastic.
You sucked me into that one. I was so honored and so
Yeah.
complimented.
Yes.
You
And
know,
your dad
he
looks great. You know
does.
what?
He
Your
does
dad
look
looks
good.
great.
You could definitely be his older brother.
Stop.
You know?
Stop it. Stop it. That's funny. So yes, again.
You know what we could do? We could bring some of our flyers up, John.
Shows.
Plugging our shows.
What kind of shows you got
Bobby,
coming
plug
up?
the big one first. 11/22 is our big fundraiser. We need people to come to this. We're going to have some great raffles. It's going to be a fun night. We got Sandy L's coming in from Jersey. She doesn't even know she's headlining yet. She's been asking me to headline. She's such a great act, such a fun person. I'm going to surprise her. Rich Walker is going to be doing 5 minutes. No, Rich Walker's going to be doing extended set. Who else we have on the show there? We have our hero. We have our hero on the show, Jack Clunan. Oh. Jack Clunan is at FDNY EMS.
Yes.
A funny kid.
Very funny.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how old he is now. I think he's like 15. I don't know, Jack.
He never gets older.
He never gets older. Who else we got on there? We got Roseanne Sorrentino.
Hey,
we got a lot of comics. Pat Marone is on the show. It's gonna be
yeah.
a
What
fun
an unusual thing. All those Italian guys on your shows, huh?
We got Les Deegan.
Oh, weird.
Les is gonna sing, isn't he?
What?
Isn't Les gonna sing? We've got Les.
Oh, Les.
Les Deegan will be
there. They allow
there.
the Jew to sing.
He's going to sing some
one
tunes.
Jew. He's allowed to sing.
Hey,
no comedy for you, pal. You can sing.
You know,
hey, you got a good Rosh Hashanah song. Go.
You bring up a good point.
Yeah, you don't like the Jews.
I'm gonna knock Richie off. You want to be on the show? Knock Richie right off.
Jewish.
Rich Walker is not, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. This man is the furthest thing from a Jew. He was born Jewish. Right. His mother's Jewish. His father.
What about his kids?
He is the biggest anti-Semite. I'm putting it on. This man hates the Jews right here.
No, he does not.
Him and his good buddy Mark Hirschman. No. They are Jew haters. I'm going on record. I hope 1 million people are watching this.
I am not.
Boom.
That's a good man, Rich.
Well, I'm gonna say that that's not true and put him right here.
He must owe you money. All right, here we go.
You come up with any new concepts this week about a comedy bit that we can maybe write right here?
Yeah, he just did a new job.
What was it? You had a new bit, new concept?
Well, this actually happened to me. People are always comparing my friends. Like they say, my one friend, he looks like Channing Tatum. The other friend, they say he looks like Orlando Bloom. And this lady comes up to me today and she goes, "You know, you remind me of the Penguin from Batman Returns."
Nice. Somebody came up to me today and said, "You know, remind me of my 83-year-old father."
Oh, I hate when that happens.
83.
83.
Yeah.
He looks good.
He does look good.
Great.
Really he does look good.
He looks fantastic.
But no, people don't think I'm 65.
No, you look good. You look good. And you play pickleball.
Pickleball. Oh, I didn't even talk about the pickleball because Libby came on. We went 3-2. There's 2 young girls that are really good that have a mission now to beat me. Well, my daughters they get so serious
Tell me more.
when they play me. So we went 3-2 this week. 3-2 Laugh to Say's Lives team. We're in 9th place going into the final week.
Oh boy.
Going into the final week.
9th place.
3-2. 3-2.
You're in 9th place and you're bragging about it?
Our record is 13-12.
Are there 9 teams?
That's
or
a
more
great
than 9?
record.
20 teams.
Oh, 9th place.
20 teams. The first place team is 24-1. Guys, can you please play in another league? It's like
they're like the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yeah, that's not
You play any pickleball? You play any of the pickle?
I have no idea. I have no time. The time is hard. I love it. Everybody says I want to try tennis, real tennis.
I hear everybody got
injured
to play
tennis.
I'll play tennis with you one day.
I'd like to play tennis.
I wouldn't mind hitting
the
ball around. Yeah, I'm
All
not
right.
that good, but
Tennis I'll do.
All right, we'll do tennis.
Everybody I
fun,
talk to, they say, "I got injured playing pickleball."
Well, here's the thing, Danny. Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Right.
I went down to park today just to hit. I needed to clear my head, and I knew people were going to be down there and play like 4 or 5 games.
Yeah.
There are women 70 years old. There are men 70 years old. There are chubby guys playing. All right. If your legs are not in good shape, right? People think, "Oh, it's easy to play pickleball." You say the ball, you're going to get hurt. People think it's not like tennis where you run around, basketball, but you need to be in decent shape to play. You know what I'm saying? You need to be in decent shape. So, yeah, a lot of people get hurt. I think most of them were not in the kind of shape they needed to be.
Oh, wait, they got something in the kit.
Something in the kit.
Hold on, pickleball helper.
Pickleball during
Here's some Tiger Balm. You can rub that into your pickleball injuries.
Let me tell you something. I do have Tiger Balm. My daughter does not let me put it on in the car when we drive out because it's a 35-minute ride. So when I get out there,
stuff.
It smells. Yeah, but I wear it. I wear sleeves. I wear the high white socks. I definitely
take this call.
I'm definitely like one of the oldest people in the league. Where are you going to be performing?
I'm going to be performing coming up on the 18th at the Giggle Room.
This week.
Got a cup.
That's this
week. Why aren't we doing a show together?
No, next week.
Are the 3 of us doing a show with Richie?
Yeah, we're doing a show on the.
And Rosie's on it too.
What is that?
It's on the 18th, November 18th.
Yes.
It's at Casa Stellina. Sorry, November 14th.
It is. Look at
Casa Stellina.
He's the 82.
Oh yeah.
Thursday night. It's dinner and a show. It's going to be a fantastic time.
Hold on 1 second. Be at that show, Bobby. Put up our flyer. We didn't put it up, did we?
Great flyer.
11:22. The big show. Please come. 11:22.
He's cutting off my show.
Message me. No, 11:22, the big show, the gala.
The gala.
Oh, he put it up. No, you didn't put it up.
Yeah,
That's
that
right,
one
he
you
did put
did.
it up. All right.
Do you have his show or no? We don't have that one yet.
No, we don't have. We'll have it next week.
Yeah, no,
Thank you, Eric Hare, for co-hosting.
Yes,
Thank you,
yes.
Danny and Rosie, for coming down. John Santo, Mr. Met. Let's go, Mets,
Yeah.
baby. We're going to the diner. Good night, everybody.
Let's go, Yankees.
Are you a Yankee fan?
He is.
Why you let him on the show then?